ago, I made a video about wheatgrass and the wonderful benefits that come from consuming wheatgrass. And a lot of you asked, can you show me how to grow this in my kitchen? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I got pregnant, and then the smell of wheatgrass and the taste of wheatgrass grossed me out my whole pregnancy. And then I forgot about the video. So here I am, and recently people asked me about the wheatgrass video again, and if I could show how to make it in the kitchen. So I'm finally going to do that today. It's super easy to do. Anybody can do this, and you probably already have all the things that you need in your house, barring the wheatgrass seeds themselves. So you can order those online very easily. Let's get down to it. This is how you grow wheatgrass in your kitchen. Here's what you'll need to grow the wheatgrass. For the container, I just used a reused grapes container from Trader Joe's, looks like this. For the seeds, you wanna make sure that you get a good quality seed. I'll link my favorites down below. And then you just need something for draining. This is specifically for draining. You can use a screen, like from a screen window, or a cheesecloth would also work, and just the lid of a mason jar. But this particular thing is particularly to drain sprouts. In a large container, you're just gonna fill it up, and then you're gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide into that. And what this does is you just stick your container that you're going to grow the wheatgrass in, and it's just used as kind of a disinfectant. You leave this in there for about 10 minutes just to kind of sit and disinfect. In the jar, you're gonna put a 1/4 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide, and you're gonna fill it up all the way with water. These measurements are not exact. It's just basically you wanna get 3% hydrogen peroxide to the amount of water that you're using. You're gonna stick the seeds into the jar, close the lid, and you're gonna let those sit also for 10 to 15 minutes just to disinfect. Once that time period has gone by, you're just going to rinse it out. And you're gonna repeat this rinsing, filling up the jar, and then spilling it out 3 times. Okay, once you've rinsed it out 3 times, you're just going to fill it all the way up, and you're gonna leave the seeds to soak just like this in a full mason jar. And once the tray has been soaking for 10 minutes, go ahead and rinse that out. And then I'm just wiping it off with a clean paper towel. Then take a clean sheet of paper towel and just fit it to the bottom of your container. And you're just gonna set this aside. We will use this when we move on to the next step. Then you're gonna soak your seeds in the jar in a dark place for about 10 to 12 hours. Now it's the next morning, and this is what they look like, and I'm just going to go through that whole rinsing situation again. So I'm repeating the filling up and the rinsing out 3 times again. Once that's done, you're going to take a nice clean spoon, and you're going to spread the wheatgrass seeds into a little tray here. To avoid any mold or any fungus building up, you want to make sure that your hands are always clean when you're touching this and kind of spreading these around. Just as a little side note for you there. And once it's in there, just rinse it one more time. And you're gonna go ahead and just stick it on something. And then you wanna place it in a dark place again, like in a cabinet. And you're gonna rinse it once in the morning and once at night. As you can see, I've got more than 1 tray here. I'm also doing some broccoli sprouts, which I'll show you as the days progress as well. Things have started to sprout. They're really doing very well, both the broccoli sprouts and the wheatgrass. And again, I'm just rinsing in the morning and rinsing at night. If you want to do broccoli sprouts, I know this video is about wheatgrass, but if you want to do that, it's basically the same exact process for the broccoli sprouts as the wheatgrass, or pretty much any sprout that you would like to try. Now the color that you are looking for in a sprout doesn't come until you bring it to the sunshine. So you wanna make sure that it's grown long enough. Like here, we're at day 5, and it's getting close. It's got a good root system going on, but I'd say it needs a little bit, maybe like 1 more day of growth before I bring it out into the sunlight. And then once I feel like it's ready, I just put it out on a windowsill, nice and sunny, warm area, and you'll see it start to change colors within a couple of hours. This is literally like 3 hours after I placed it on the windowsill. I wanted to capture this for you guys so you can see how fast they just soak up the sun. It's amazing. And then this is the day that I decided to cut this. This is about the 7th day, I believe. This is what the sprouts and the wheatgrass look like. So luscious, so full of nutrients. For all of the benefits of wheatgrass, I will link down below my video, but just saying, as a little side note here, broccoli sprouts are extremely anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and they're cancer fighting. So now I'm just gonna show you what I would use those things for. For the sprouts, I like to put them on a big salad. And after they're at a place where I feel like I'm ready to just eat them, I will harvest them all and put them in a little container and store them in the refrigerator. For the wheatgrass, I cut as I go and I leave these out. For me, in my climate, it works really well to just leave this out on the windowsill and cut as I go. For wheatgrass, you can juice it, but a lot of people have asked me if they don't have a wheatgrass juicer, what can they do? And something that I suggest is putting it into a smoothie. You're gonna get a lot of the nutrients that way. You wanna make sure that you're consuming your wheatgrass within about a week to 10 days before a second set of leaves comes out called a true leaf. You're gonna get the most benefit out of having the wheatgrass before the true leaf comes in. And that is that, wheatgrass. Easy to do. Hit the like button if you'd like to see more kind of growing things. My husband is really the grower of the family and he is so good at it. I'm just tagging along for the ride and doing the things that he tells me to do to help him out. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I do tons of vegan recipe videos, vegan education videos, reviews, tutorials, some wheatgrass things here and there. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Let me know what you think about this down below. It's really easy and I hope that you try it in your own kitchen. Bye.